There we go. Come on. All right. Just wait for the stream to wake up. This usually like takes a minute or two. All right. Oh, subscribe to earn Discord drops. Oh, that's sick. Hey, now there's an incentive. um, hello, hi, welcome. Hello to everyone. I hope you're having a great day. And yeah, let me just get a sec to like do some audio checks here. I have one or two things to say today, just because I just need to say them because you know. Yes, give me a sec. All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great day. I do want to give an important message before we get everything settled. Just want to say something important here, okay? What I wanted to like shed light on is today is November 20th, and obviously on this day, to people who don't know, it is Transgender Remembrance Day. And the reason that day exists is because there's been a lot of people who have unfortunately lost their lives because they're trans or gender nonconforming. And I just wanted to say here that if any of you are trans or know a person in your life, I just wanted to say that my support for you is unwavering. And it goes for any other people who are being persecuted around the world. In Africa, with Christians being persecuted and other people, I just want to let you know out there that my support for you is unwavering. So I just felt like giving that important thing because, you know, it important things I'm going to talk about. So, yes. But yeah, we'll be finishing the agricultural project today, and yeah, that will be the whole thing of what we're doing. Oh, by the way, if you guys wasn't here earlier, apparently you can get Discord exclusives if you subscribe. So, hey, cool incentive, right? But no, that's why I felt like I needed to say that, just because, like, I don't know, it's pretty disheartening that, you know, people try to live authentically but then get their lives shortened because of some, you know, hateful people. But, you know, yeah, today I'm going to continue cutting down these trees, and then we will be you see this? We are going to make this all farmable land. We're going to, you know, make this all area just for farms. So, yeah, that's the plan. But how's everyone's day going? There we go. You're good? Oh, that's good. That's good. I actually woke up around like 11 today. Yes, yes. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, no. I woke up like a few hour, well, at around like 11 this morning, and I felt really sluggish today, but you know, but yeah. I'm trying to think what to talk about. There's like a bunch of things. Um, it's kind of crazy to me that Thanksgiving is next week. But no, what are your guys' plans for Thanksgiving? Like, you know, yeah. Just give me a sec to like get adjusted. Like when you wake up and you feel a little bit hazy. I feel that way. So just give me a sec to get everything taken care of. Green bean casserole. Oh, nice. Cool, cool, cool. You know, mm, I don't think I've actually tried green bean casserole. Actually, um, I'm a little bit of a picky eater myself, so like back in August, I actually tried apple pie for the first time, and let's just say I don't know, I loved it. This sounds so weird to say, but no, like yeah, but that sounds good. Green bean casserole. So oh crap, but yeah, that's good. My family, we might be going to a barbecue place in my local area, and or going to a Chinese buffet actually. So yeah, like I don't live close to like family to like get to do all like the Thanksgiving stuff, but you know, yeah. I did suggest I did suggest like to my folks about maybe oh what did okay. What's your favorite thing to do for Thanksgiving? Ah, oh, my father-in-law is from Russia, so he's not great at Thanksgiving stuff. Lol. Oh wow. Oh, that's sick. Man, that's cool. But what's my favorite thing to do for Thanksgiving? Um, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if you're gonna ask, do I watch football? No, I do not watch football. So, um, no. Uh, let me think. Da, 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 da. I don't know. Watch The Simpsons. But yeah. Um, but that's cool. Yeah. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like cool stuff. Oh, wait. I forgot. I got the new I got the t-shirt this t-shirt by the band Creeper. It came in and it's like, "Oh boy." I don't know. You don't watch dog the dog show. That's always on Thanksgiving. You know what? Now that you bring up the dog show, I I think my grandmother, she watches the dog show. Like, they show the dogs and everything. But also, I don't know what time of the year, but I think the Kentucky Derby. Yeah, that's what my grandmother watches. If it's not football, it will be the Kentucky Derby. Fuck yeah, sick shirt, and it's always a grandma watching a dog show. Lamo. Yeah, no, for real, for real. You know, yeah. I should say, like, this, like, for this shirt to come in. Oh my gosh, like, the tariffs are so fucking crazy for, like, to, like, you know like, I say this, it was a little bit like a hard thing just to even get this, like, shirt into the US. Like, I don't get me started on it. But no, like, I don't know. Love it. I really do. By the way, I'm going to be working on getting around the copyright system thing, and I'm going to. Yes, I wanted to stock so bad, but it was like $160 after all the tariff fees and shit. For real, like, actually, when it comes to the tariffs, like, I pre-ordered Baby Metal's latest album on vinyl, and what's crazy is that originally the price, like, this was before the tariffs were introduced, and it was around, like, I think, like, 30 or $35. And then I checked to see, like, how the prices went, like, see how, like, they've changed. A vinyl that, like, for pre-order was $30 to $35 went up to, like, $72 or something. Roughly the same cost as this t-shirt. Like, over in the UK, this had cost it would cost, like, what's that? 30 pounds. But when all the terror like when you look at the tariff fees and everything, this went up to roughly, no, the same price as a vinyl, which, like, I love this shirt, but it's not worth that much. But, someone needs to really chill because it's insane. It's insane. But yeah, no, I'm going to be working on getting copyrighted music in the stream, so we can have some, like, cool stuff, I guess. Like, there is a way of doing it without, like, you know all that stuff. So I will be working on that, and hopefully it'll be able to work next week. So, you know um a shirt being the same price as a vinyl is crazy. It is. Like, I love vinyls, and, like, how do you say this? Like, most vinyls, they don't cost, like, I have a bunch of vinyls. I have a huge collection, and a growing CD collection. And honestly, something that was close to, like, that price, kind of close, was a Poppy's latest studio album, which was like around $50, and it was like a pre-order. But like that was before the tariffs. That was like from last year. But I don't know. That it like for an ordinary person, that would be like an arm and a leg of, you know, working at a job that doesn't really pay you that well, and then like, how do you say? What do you call that? Like, I hear it's like getting really difficult for people to like afford their like car insurance, and that's like, dude, come on, let people breathe a little bit, you know? Like, we don't have to like make things more difficult for people. Like, okay, let's just do this. Wait a minute. Oh, is anyone gonna? Oh, okay. The zombie's taking care of it. Ooh. There we go. They're gonna help enforce this area. But yeah, crazy times. But trying to think. Oh, I saw the new Predator Badlands. I loved it. It was fantastic. Like, if any of you guys like Predator, with you know, the hunting aliens, it's fantastic. I loved so much of it. Whoa! Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh, by the way, to bring back a little bit of a topic I was trying to say before the creeper thing happened. Yeah, just if you have any music suggestions that you would like to hear, like I'm going to get iHeartRadio and have it play in the background. So if there's anything you guys would like to hear or anything like that, just let me know and it will be considered. So I love iHeartRadio. Actually, it's very, very good indeed. I like to. Yeah, just give me a sec. Um, at least on the app version, like when you play like a certain artist, they will like play multiple different other artists similar to them, and it's like, I don't know, that's cool. That's how I find like new stuff. So yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be entertaining and also like, work on stuff, and it's a little bit hard just to like, you know, um, do the balancing act. So, oh yeah, I think I said this earlier, but how many tattoos are you planning to get? way too way uh not way too many. Just just a little bit. Gonna get this arm covered, neck covered with a vampire fang tattoo, and my chest, my back, like yeah. And when it comes to like the vampire stuff, how many tattoos do you have now? Currently two. Here, let me just give me a sec. Here, let me just do this. Okay. I'm, my other monitor is a iPhone. So just give me a sec. I have this one right here is my first one. It's called the Nordic Compass or the Veglisar. And in Ice, Old Norse, it translates to a wayfinder. And it kind of dates back to the 1800s when they were like trying to figure out like what the ancient Norse like how like they engaged with the world with magic, and it was believed that the Veglisir would help people like find their way. Like they would wear it on pendants and like use them on ships and everything, which is pretty cool. And then here's my latest one, the Misfits. So yeah, well, it's a little bit hard to see, but right here, just making sure it pulls up on the. Okay, there we go. Yeah, but oh hey puppy, but yeah, it's very fun. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. When you don't know what to say, you're just like yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah. I'm thinking about like getting this arm next with what's the guy? Anubis, the Egyptian god of. You need to get the Lucifer tattoo. Is that? Are you referring to the sigil? Because if so, like, I do like that one, yeah. But like, I'm kind of leaning towards like mm, the sigil of Lilith, because Lilith, like, I really like Lilith as a character, and I'm referring to like um, mythology version from Hazbin Hotel. That's also a great show. That also is a great show, but um, no, but in ancient mythology from like Mesopotamia, of course, from other parts of like the Middle East area, and like how she's been interpreted in literature, I find her to be a really great figure. Like I don't know if any of you know about like the story of Lilith, but I don't know. In some way, I relate in some way. Like, well, she was in the ancient stories. She was told to submit to Adam in the original story, and then she said no to all that. I'm sadly more familiar with Lilith, the singer. Yeah, yeah. If you want me to tell you a little, like I'm giving like a small summary, but I can give like a better how you say a mm, better explain, I guess. I don't know if any of you are interested. Just let me know, because you know I love learning about world mythologies and different world religions, and like getting a better understanding of them. And when it comes to Lilith, I think she's like, do tell, do it. Oh, okay. Well, Lilith is originally from um, Jewish mythology, a Jewish folklore, and in the Talmud, she, I say, like before Eve, there was Lilith, and Lilith was made from the same earth as Adam was, and unlike in like most most Bibles in Christianity where it's just Eve, Lilith is there, and she's told to submit to Adam. And just give me a sec. There we go. Took care of a bot. Um, in the original, I say, in Jewish folklore, Lilith was told to submit to Adam, and she says, "No, I want to be treated equally." And then she had left the Garden of Eden in order to have her freedom. And, well, Adam was very upset by this, and Yahweh, the name of God in the in Judaism as well as in Christianity, had sent three angels to like bring her back, and she still said no. And you know, in that, I'm trying to find the best words of putting it. Like in early feminism, actually, she was, considered the first feminist because she wasn't wanting anyone to like, especially a man, like, push her around. And I that's what I admire about Lilith. Like nobody should be pushing anyone around, but especially when it comes to like, you know, these guys who want patriarchy or something. No, everyone should be equal. Like, I don't know. Like, that's why I kind of really vibe with her. She's like the symbol of true, like, she's the symbol to me of, true defiance against people who are not good. If that makes sense. Like, that's how I'd put it. And also in like other parts of like the Middle East area, the OG stick it to the man. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And what's kind of interesting is that, well, when you learn about like different religions' history, like for example, like the canonical Bible of today, it was formed by the Council of Nicaea. And what's interesting about that is that it's believed that they didn't wanted a strong, like they didn't wanted a strong female, and decided to, you know completely cut her from from the Bible. But you know she's a very important figure in that, um in that history. So, and also the theology and the mythology mm, of that space. I was trying to figure out like a best word to put it, but you know, I I should say definitely learn more because there's tons of books and videos out there and a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, very fun indeed. Like I think I've said it before, but when it comes to like my first loves, like first topics I've really loved, it's been monsters. Like I was kind of like the weird kid who liked monsters. Like, well, most kids, they like monsters in some fashion, but like I don't know. Like I wouldn't watch anything if there wasn't a monster or an alien or something. I'm just weird that way. And I do wish I was a vampire. That kind of stuff. Like I have vampire fangs, and any chance I get to like wear them in public, I'm like, please let me just do it. Let me be a bit weird for this moment. Like I'm going to a goth night next month, and it's a queer goth night where there's going to be like a contest, and I don't know. I'm looking really forward to it. I'm obsessed with werewolves, so I understand completely. Yes, yes, yeah. You know, when it comes to werewolves, I, you know, I kind, you know how like with vampires and like werewolf and vampire interactions, like there's like, what's that called? Like there's like a friend, well, usually friendly. Um, I'm trying to think. There's a usual like there's like a camaraderie, you could say. Frenemies, yes, yes, a frenemies. Like I'll say, "Oh, you dirty mutts," or and then they'll say to me like, "Oh, you blood sucking corpses," or whatever. Like that stuff. I love that stuff. But no, I like werewolves too. And when it comes to werewolves, like yeah, 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 exactly, exactly. But no, like when it comes to werewolves, I really like Rougarous, which when it comes to Rougarous, like I believe Rougarou come it has like the original part of it actually comes from French. Something Raroug or something like that. I don't speak French. Um but no, it's pretty cool to see in like Louisiana where the Rougarou like is supposed to be is like it shows like how before the United States there was like French Canadians up in Quebec, and then like some of those French speakers moved all the way to Louisiana, and we that's how we have like the Cajuns, and it's really interesting to see how like aspects of like their culture can manifest into like all these different interesting folklore things, especially when it comes to like you know something like a Rougarou. Lou Lagar. I I can't. I'll just nod my head and say yes. Oh my. Loop Gua. That's the last time I'll try to say anything in French. But you know, yeah. Is there like Guayni? It's just French for werewolf, essentially. Oh, nice, cool, cool. You know, yeah. Actually, I learned recently of a video game. I'm gonna play it here on stream eventually, but apparently there's a Western game, like a with cowboys and everything, but you're hunting vampires, and we need more vampire video games out here, like out there. But I don't. Okay, this might sound really weird, but I don't want to hunt the vampires. I want to be with the vampires. Like that stuff. Like, can we have video games where you are the creature, not you're hunting the creature. Like, I don't know. It's just like I don't think there's many like werewolf video games out there, but if there is, I want to be the werewolf. I want to be the monster. Like maybe there's something in human psychology that may explain why that might be the case, but like I don't know. Hum- the human mind is very fascinating. So, yeah. Okay, we're going to continue this. I'm trying to think. Um yeah, we will be making the farm area here. We will be connecting the dirt from here to here and then just make this you know, giant farm. Okay. Oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, next week there will only be one stream, so I can I don't know, celebrate Thanksgiving with you guys. You know, like I don't know, just get one out of the week, and it will be on Monday. There will be a stream on actually Tuesday. Actually Tuesday. I guess, yeah. And I will. Uh oh. Yee. Ah. You've never played Minecraft before? But I've always loved watching other people play it. You know, yeah. Actually, when it comes to Minecraft, well, how do you say this? A lot of people have like they remember. Well, I'm trying to find a good way of putting it. My first time ever playing Minecraft was when it originally came out, but it wasn't on PC. Like I'm playing it on PC, but when I was like really, like really small, and when it first came out, I played it on iPad actually, and I played it on iPad up until I got this PC, and that was up until like 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, but no, like this game, I don't know. It connects me to like my childhood and everything. Like I have my very first world on iPad actually, and I don't know. It's like this is what I love about Minecraft and other games like it, but for Minecraft, like uh like I would spend time with like my well, okay, this is a lot of lore, I guess. But I didn't have sisters. Well, I have my sister, but I also had like neighbors who would come over to like our house. Like they were sisters, like to me, but we would play Minecraft, and like we would go over to like my parents are separated, so we would also go to like my dad's house, and we would play on the Xbox, and like, you know, everything like that. And one of the most fondest memories I remember is that, like, Minecraft on Xbox 360 was like super dark, and then like my sister, she like fell in a hole, and like my how do you say this? The neighbors would say, "Where are you?" And like my sister said, "A hole in the ground," and that would be like a running joke because she said it like pretty funnily. Funnily, I don't even think that's a word, but you know, like it's been 2 decades now since that happened, and like when I go to these worlds, they just take me back, and you know, that's what Minecraft is to me. Like, it's the living memory that just. It's a word now? Yes, it is a word. Thank you. Someone contact the dictionary or something, please. Webster. You know, the English language is always changing. It's always, well, language is always evolving, and that's why you will, yeah, that's how we get new words. But no, yeah, this game I will never stop playing. This game will always be here until I'm dead. I will always play it. It's always been one of my favorite games. So, ah, I'll fix that later. But yeah. Actually, what are your guys' favorite video games, if you have any? I'm actually curious. Like, what do people like playing if they get the chance? Well, if they have the time, the chance, all that kind of stuff. Well, I'm trying to figure out how I can get over here. Just give me a sec. Old video games. What's this? My favorite video game of all time is Beyond Two Souls. I've never heard of that. Is it like what's that game about? Or like what's the play style, I guess? Cuz it sounds interesting. My favorite shitty video game is Connor's Bad for Day for the Nintendo 64. You know what? That, like, I've only Nintendo 64. I I've only played that system. Oh, it's a PS3 game. It's like a first-person decision game. Oh, those are cool. You know, I've never. Well, oh boy, I don't know what this says about me, but like, when I hear people talk about like the PS3 and like stuff like that, I didn't get the chance to play any of those games growing up. Like, besides going over to my dad's, I wouldn't have I would have been able. What I say, wouldn't have been able to play like the Xbox 360 or play like the PS3, like any of those stuff. So when it comes to like playing games, I wasn't able to. the the only kind of game I would have been able to play was on my phone, and what do you say? Some Mario games. Yeah, but even then, it would have to be at like a certain place to actually play those games. So, yeah, yeah. But that's cool. Whoa, let me see this. Elliot Page did all the acting slash voice acting for the main character in Beyond Two Souls. It's a very emotional game. Lol. I know I'm aging myself with the Nintendo 64 and PS3 talk. You know what? Like, hey, like those. It's important though. Yeah. You know what? After the stream, I'm going to look into that, and yeah, I don't know. It sounds interesting. If it has Elliot Page, like he's a really great actor. I really like how you say this in the original X-Men films from the early 2000s. Like some people will like shit on those movies, but no, I enjoyed them, and I also liked Elliot Page in those movies actually. And plus, that X-Men, those are my favorite. That's actually my favorite group actually from Marvel Comics. But yeah. You know what? When oh, what's that called? What's that? I'm trying to think. The Switch 8 comes out at some point in the future. All these people with the Nintendo, I say like the Switch 2, they're going to be like talking about that game, well, that game system, and be like, everyone else when it comes to like their game systems they played. Just saying, you know. I remember the original Wii, and when that came out, boy, like that was like the whole thing. Oh my. Ooh. Come on. Yeah. We need to manipulate the zombies to. No. I hate these guys. Oh. Just give me a sec. Ooh. Will bowling was extreme sport? Yes, it was. It was. Absolutely, it was. You know, what was I gonna say when it comes to Wii? Uh, you know, all those certain games, like from like the Wii. Some games I know, like only a select few actually know about, but like, there was a boxing game, and I have a lot of interesting stories with that game. But I say, my my dad, like he would say, "Oh, if you guys beat me, you can go get like a Coke out of the refrigerator," and like me and my sister would tag team our dad and fight him in boxing in the game, and like my sister beat my dad so well, like every time a knockout would happen, my sister would say, "Now, uh, let me go get my Coke, and then let me get my sibling another Coke," and like, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, he wasn't too happy about losing. No, sirree. Yeah. Actually, what was I gonna say? There's this one game that hasn't been released onto PC, and it's pretty old. It's the Simpsons video game. It it came out like roughly around the same time that the original Simpsons movie came out in 2006 or 2007. But like I want that like game to be released on PC because I'm going to be honest with you. I I've been watching a lot of The Simpsons recently. Like I'm on season 22 now, and like I don't know. Seeing it evolve over time is just like a pleasure. It really is to see like characters like Ned and like how he had his wife and then had lost. Oh, I only ever played Simpsons games at the arcade. you know, Wait, actually, let me guess. One of the Simpsons games you played was Simpsons, the Simpsons Hit or Run, or something like that. I like that's the only other Yes, that's the only other Simpsons game I know about. You, yeah, you know, I I want more Simpsons games. I want more, like you know, games like like the Simpsons uh video game like that. Well, okay, I've been playing Fortnite when like I've been playing a lot of Fortnite, and when I play as like Homer and everything, I try to like do what what I did in like those games, like in the original Simpsons games. But we need a new Simpsons game. Also, Futurama. By the way, um, when it comes to like the tattoo stuff, I'm thinking for my thighs, I'm going to get like Bender the robot on my one thigh. And if you know Kang and Krodos from oh Nibbler, yes, yes. Oh, what's this? Oh, the auto mod. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be very for real with you. Like I saw like the I don't have an auto mod, and when I saw that, I was like, yeah, yeah, Nibbler, yeah. That was very interesting. I've never seen that. I guess auto mods don't like that word. Well, yeah, it sounds well. It sounds similar to a certain word, but oh yeah, yeah. But no, I would get a tattoo of Nibbler, but no, I like Bender the most out of all that stuff. I guess it sounds inappropriate. I understand, Lomo. Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. Actually, um, I okay. When it comes to I'm a bit cringy in certain ways, okay? And like I was thinking about like if I'm able to meme, I will. And I was talking about getting that like okay, how you put this in Futurama. Fry has a had a tattoo of Bender's face on his ass, and like I don't know how I would even ask the tattoo place, like the tattoo shop that I go to, and I'm like, hey, do you think you can get this tattooed on me? Like, and his famous catchphrase is "bite my shiny metal ass." One of the chatters in here from a few months ago actually said, like I said, I want like something different to like since I'm not a robot, I can't say "bite my shiny metal ass." One of the chatters here actually said, "How about make it bite my what? How did he say it? Oh, bite my fleshy white ass." And I'm like, no, I don't know. It sounds weird, but I don't know how I would ask that. Like, I don't know. I guess it only works if you're a robot. Yes, absolutely. That's why it. I guess I would just you know get the catchphrase just as that, but you know oh, I should probably get some sleep. But yeah, yeah, gonna get those two on my Fi. One for Bender and the other for Krang and Klodos from The Simpsons, and they are the aliens with the one eye. So yeah, yepers. So oh yeah, by the way, this is Mount Utopia. Like I'm going to try to do what I did here and replicate it over to that one mountain. So, you know, that's the plan. Whew. Yeah. But yeah, what's everyone's plans for today? You know, like I want to hear what you guys are up to. Like, you know, I like hearing what people are going on in their lives. Like, you know, let me see. I'm gonna go plant some trees for a little bit. Oh, by the way, if you see, oh, okay, you're writing while my child is taking a nap, so I don't have. So just give me a sec. So I get to have you in the background while I write. Oh, that's cool. You know, speaking of writing, actually, um, I used to do writing myself. Actually, like, how do you say this? Like when it comes to like fiction, I used to do that a lot actually. So yeah, I have like a bunch of cool ideas, but like eventually, well, I'm not going to talk about it right now because it was a lot, but it kind of really killed my love of writing, and it I don't know, it wasn't really good, but you know, I actually have like a couple like stories written down, and I don't know, maybe one day I actually might get back into doing it. Yeah, like I have a lot of interesting ideas about like um mm, a lot of interesting ideas to say the least. With monsters, obviously, and like horror stories and starries stories. Yeah. Yeah. Let me just plant these. This is the Valley of the Trees, by the way. I try to plant trees just because, well, I love trees. I'm like the Lorax. Do you read monster books? Yes, actually. Actually, let me see if I can. I have a couple books all over the place, actually. Like, well, this isn't really a monster book, but it's one of my books. But I have Homer's The Iliad right here, which is, a pretty good read indeed. Like, yeah, well, obviously, well, how do you say this? I like the Odyssey more than I do the Iliad, but that's just because, like, to see Odysseus, trying to go back home, but then has like all these different crazy things that are going on with him. With let me think. With the sirens, obviously, and then there's I'm trying to think. There's also the Cyclops, and there's a lot that is going through my head because like I remember so many of these different monsters. Yeah. There's also like the biggest monster in that book is Ang Angalar. Yeah. There's also like I think it's described as a giant circular like living whirlpool monster that is like connected to another monster with like it has like tentacles with teeth. I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. It's not Calliope. It's something along those lines. Um. Oh. Oh. Another one is. Let me think. The Dark Tower series by Stephen King. I have like his books. I love Stephen King and also H.P. Lovecraft. Like all those kinds of things, I have them in my collection. Well, actually, what kind of books do you have? Actually, oh, there we go. All right, let's plant the trees. I am the Lorax. Ah, I speak for the trees, and they're saying, "Stop cutting me down." Oh, if you really want to read really silly vampire books, I've written 3 of them, and I'm glad to send you one. Yes, yes, please. Actually, you know what? Like, if we're like when it comes to like silliness, if you're referring to like what's that called? Grandpa from like the Munsters, like that level of silliness. Oh, I love that kind of stuff. Like, being serious is, well, I don't know. It's a bit of a mood. It kind of kills the mood, but like I love the monsters. I love Herman Monster. I love Lily Monster. I love Grandpa Monster. Marilyn. Like all of them, they're just, I don't know. I think they're worlds better than the Adams Family. If I'm gonna be really honest with you, but no, like I'm willing to, of course, read them and give you a spotlight. Yeah, definitely. And you know what? Um, yeah, next Halloween, my oh, my main character's name is Marker Hunker, and sits in his room and plays guitar and watches anime. Oh yes, yes. No, that's fantastic. You know when? Well, mm, how should I put this? How should I put this? When it comes to like that kind of description, if you know like Adventure Time's Marceline, that kind of reminds me of that. But Marceline does not watch anime, as far as I know. So, yeah. Oh my. But no, next Halloween, I'm thinking about like doing some like mm, I'm actually I already say this. Blah. I'm thinking about watching the original Nosferatu from 1922 on stream, and since it's on, well, since it's in the public domain, like I emailed a YouTube channel that has like the full movie, like in their catalog. They have like a lot of older movies, and I emailed them, but they did not get back to me. So, I was planning on doing that this Halloween since I dressed up as a vampire. Yes. Any, well, a lot of my Halloweens, I dress up as a monster. Well, no. What am I talking about? I dress up as a vampire a lot because I'm just a vampire. I'm a vampire person. I shop from. I'm down for a Nosferatu stream. Yeah, but no, like, listen, I go to vampirefreaks.com. Okay. I love I love blood sucking corpses. Well, that's funny you say that because Marceline and Marshall was my inspiration. Exactly. You know, mate, I don't know. Actually, Marceline and Marshall were my original like cartoon crushes. Actually, to be honest with you, and like I don't know. It's just like maybe that's where all the vampire stuff came from. And my mom, she's like, "Why are you dressing up as a vampire again?" It's like she can blame Adventure Time. That or Dark Shadows with Johnny Depp as uh Edward Collins. No, not Edward Collins. Edward, is that his name? It's something like that. I think. Wait, Edward Collins. I think that's. Isn't that Twilight? Colon. Well, okay. Also, I watched. What's that called? Twilight a lot too when I was younger. So that might explain it. And obviously, yes, he's from Twilight. Oh no! I forgot the name of the vampire from Dark Shadows. Oh no! This is terrible. Younger me would be so ashamed of me now. How could you? Oh no. This is terrible. But yeah. Next year I'm going to try to figure out all the legal stuff so I can uh show Nosferatu on here. And what about Colin the energy vampire? Wait, just give me a sec. What about Colin the energy vampire from what we? Yes, 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 indeed, yes, yes. That's the real vampire. Everyone else, no. The energy vampires is the most. Yes. And by the way, I love that show too. Man, I love that show. Man, like I know I keep saying man, that's great. Like that like I don't know. I love that show so much. There's so much like good shows with like vampires like What We Do in the Shadows and like all that kind of stuff. Man. Actually, let me think of one more. Oh, when it comes to like good vampire media, uh True Blood. I loved watching True Blood. Um when I had HBO. It's on Hulu, but I don't know. It I still need time to watch more episodes of True Blood. That was a good show, indeed. Actually, I should cook something. Oh, okay. Very good. Thank you. Yeah. Actually, um, let me think. Eh, Wait, I need dirt. I need dirt. I'm trying to, like, I want to get as much as I can done today. So, um, yeah. That's what I'm going to try to do. Like, after the stream, I'm going to be heading out with my family, and I'm going to be getting my sister um, a couple things for her birthday since her birthday is coming up. So yeah, it's kind of hard to shop for her, just because like she's a big fan of Steven Universe and also like Stampy Longnose, who is a really great creator too, great Minecraft creator, and Yeah, gonna be kind of little bit hard, but you know, I'm gonna try my best. But fortunately, I did buy my sister. Um, yes, yes. I didn't watch too much of Steven Universe. Like I watched it passively, but how you say this? Um, when it comes to Steven Universe, I really well. How do you say this? What's actually funny is that my birthstone is actually a garnet, and my sister is like, I want you to dress up as Garnet. Like it was like a couple Halloweens ago, where she says, I want you to dress up as Garnet, and she said I can be uh what did she say? Amethyst? Yeah, and like that stuff. I, I don't know. Like I think Garnet is a pretty cool character, and also Pearl. You know what? All of them are fun. All of them are fun indeed. And Lapis Lazuli too. You know, actually, Lapis Lazuli is actually like I remember seeing her for the first time. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. What type of? I didn't expect like what. Let me think. How I said that I was like, wow, that's kind of cool. Like I don't know. Sometimes I say silly things, but yeah, very good show. All right, time to expand this. Actually, I need to see how wide this is going to be. So, yeah. Actually, what's a favorite show that you guys like watching when you get the time and all that good stuff? Just because like I don't know. That's what I just talk about. I love talking about like fun stuff like that. Oop, here we go. You're watching Yellow Jackets currently? Oh, that's sick. Um, I only have like a little bit of an understanding of what is happening in the show, but I don't really watch it. So, um, yeah, that's cool. All right. Mm. You know, like I've been watching like a lot of shows recently. Oh, you're on episode 5. I'm episodes, and I have no idea what's going on. That's fair. You know, like how should I put this? Mm, I'm trying to think of what show I've watched where I've had like those moments like I don't know what's going on. Um I think it's safe to say like Black Mirror. Like I remember when that was like really popping off and boy, I had no idea what was going on with that. Like well, I get the premise of it, but like some of like their latest ideas haven't really like hit well. Like, they just feel a little bit lazy. But in their earlier episodes, like their earlier seasons, I really said to myself, man, this is a little bit like, what's going on here? Like, there's an episode where like people in the future have like camera eyes, and everything they look at, they can like record it in their mind, and they can play it like a movie. And like there's like a whole thing about like the husband and wife are cheating on each other, and it's like, oh my gosh, like if that was like possible, I would not want that. Don't get me wrong, it would be cool to like, relive some memories, but it's also like, I don't know, in what world would that be okay? Have such a thing. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I have any. No, I don't have anything else. No dirt. Surprisingly, dirt is like a really important resource in this game. There's a plenty of dirt around me, but it's like, you know, you can run out of it and you get things like this. I might like get some dirt from up here. Dog is barking. Oh no. Yeah. Actually, um, this might have to be like a part two, just because like, yeah, it might have to be one. So because soon my mom will be coming back to uh will be coming back from work, and then I will be heading out. So you know, yeah, I may need to actually do that. So you have to go. Thank you very much. I hope you have a great day as well, and I'll see you in the next one. So you take care. Yeah, I think I will make this part two for now. So I will be heading back, and we'll pick up more on Saturday. So let me just get the back to the house. So yes. By the way, um, I think I said this before, but I'm working on emotes, but hopefully the emotes will be ready for Monday. No, not Monday. Next January. So yeah, January. Gonna hit for January to release those. So yeah. All right. I'm going to end the stream here. So just give me a sec. All right. um, just want to say thank you very much for joining us today on the stream. I had a great time with all of you. Um, I just wanted to just say what I said earlier in the stream, that today is transgender day of remembrance, and I just wanted to say, you know, um, the fight for equality is ongoing, and you know, it's important to stick up for those people around the world, for not just trans people but other people who suffer around the world. It's we can't allow these kinds of like terrible things to happen for like um, trans people around the world, um, Christians in Nigeria, and even like just everyone and everyone around the world who is suffering. They deserve to live their best life as much as we that we all can. But I just want to say again, thank you very much for coming to watch, and I will catch you um, on Wednesday. No, not Wednesday, Saturday. So again, thank you so much for coming, and I will see you in the next one. So take care.